Today, I want to share a story with you about chance encounters, unexpected connections, and how sometimes the simplest things can become symbols of something much larger. This is the story of Emily and Ethan, and two umbrellas. Emily lived in the vibrant, yet sometimes lonely, city of Chicago. She loved her job at a cozy little bookstore near Wrigleyville, the smell of old paper and the stories that lined the shelves. On rainy days, and Chicago has its fair share, Emily always carried her bright yellow umbrella, like a little ray of sunshine in a gray urban landscape. Ethan worked at a tech startup downtown, and his life was scheduled down to the minute. He valued efficiency and practicality, so his umbrella was large, black, and reliable, nothing flashy. Ethan rarely paid attention to the details around him, usually lost in his thoughts and coding projects. One crisp autumn morning, when the rain was coming down in sheets, Emily was rushing to work. As she exited the Belmont station, a strong gust of wind yanked her yellow umbrella right out of her hand and carried it down the street. Emily, flustered, took off after it, but the wind was relentless. Just then, Ethan appeared around the corner with his large black umbrella. Noticing the distraught woman struggling to catch her runaway umbrella, he quickly assessed the situation. Ethan sprinted a few steps, intercepted the yellow canopy just before it reached a puddle, and brought it to a halt with a practiced hand. Emily, a little out of breath, hurried over to him. Her cheeks were flushed with a mix of embarrassment and gratitude. "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I thought it was going to end up in Lake Michigan." Ethan, who rarely noticed anything beyond his immediate path, looked at Emily properly for the first time. Her eyes sparkled beneath damp eyelashes, and a faint blush colored her cheeks. "You're welcome," he replied, feeling an unexpected warmth. Their hands brushed briefly as he returned her umbrella. The rain showed no signs of stopping, and Ethan, hesitating for a moment, offered, "Maybe we should share mine. It'll be easier than both of us getting soaked." Emily raised an eyebrow in surprise, but then a smile touched her lips. "Okay." And so, they walked side by side beneath the large black umbrella. An awkward yet intriguing silence fell between them, broken only by the drumming of raindrops on the fabric above. On the way to her bookstore, Emily told Ethan about her job, her favorite authors, and how her yellow umbrella always cheered her up on gloomy days. Ethan, much to his own surprise, listened with genuine interest, occasionally interjecting with short questions. When they reached the bookstore, Emily stopped. "Seriously, thank you again, Ethan." She'd learned his name during their brief walk. "Anytime, Emily," he replied. Suddenly, an impulse took over him, and he added, "Maybe we could grab coffee sometime, when it's a bit sunnier." Emily smiled again, and this time, her smile seemed even brighter to Ethan than her yellow umbrella. "I'd like that a lot." They exchanged phone numbers and went their separate ways. Emily stepped into her bookstore, clutching her rescued yellow umbrella, while Ethan continued towards his office, his mind, for the first time in a long time, occupied by something other than work. From that day on, their paths began to cross more frequently. They did get coffee, and then another. They strolled along the river walk, sharing their dreams and disappointments. The yellow and black umbrellas became an unspoken symbol of their accidental yet significant meeting. Over time, their connection deepened. Ethan, through Emily's influence, started to notice the beauty around him, appreciating spontaneity and emotion. Emily, in turn, found a sense of stability and support with Ethan that she hadn't realized she was missing. Sometimes, walking in the rain, they would share Ethan's large black umbrella, but Emily always kept her yellow one close, a reminder of that special morning when the wind had played matchmaker. This story is about being open to the unexpected, about how a simple act of kindness can be the beginning of something beautiful. Sometimes, all it takes to find your happiness is a bright yellow umbrella caught by a kind hand under a rainy Chicago sky.